Thank you for coming. I'll be muting the attendees. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, and welcome, Dwayne. I'm asking people to mute themselves. I can also mute you, and to close your video. We'll be starting shortly. Thank you. Any comments you can always put in the chat. Thanks. Okay, we're going to start pretty soon. I want to welcome everyone for spending your evening with us. The Southern Railroad Theater Company, founded by Susan Jackson and Diana Brown, is presenting tonight Worthy Enough, written by Susan Jackson, Diana Brown, and directed by Wes Kaibyab. I hope I pronounced that properly. The first scene takes place in Sophia's office. Susan Jackson plays Sophia, and Diana Brown plays Lorena. The first couple of scenes will be solos, and then after that, there will be scenes together. I'll put the program again in the chat for your reference, and ask you all again to stay muted and without video. Thanks so much, and enjoy the show.
Well, there was a time when, where were you when Kennedy was shot? I mean, that was the first one. Where were you when Martin and Malcolm and Bobby and remember? The list was endless. And then it was quiet for a long time. Well, until 9/11. Where were you then? What were you doing? So much sadness and horror. We were nicer to each other. We asked, well, how are you? Like we really wanted to know. And we hugged each other a hell of a lot more. Well, after a few months, we stopped, you know. Even I hugged people a lot more. You know, maybe that's when my whole hugging thing began, you know? Even my brother Sam and me, we reached out to each other a whole lot more. I mean, I think everybody did. And like with the hugging, after a few months, we stopped, the whole nation, but we still felt, I don't know, closer. Kill the bastard. That's what Peepaw said. Never one to mince words. I think we thought 9/11 was the worst of it. Well, until now. I know you said you were just going to listen while I talked, but you know, they say people like me are, well, they're seeing people like you more. Is that true? PTSD from the election? Chucked in the gut every day, every hour, waking up and wishing it hadn't happened. But this time we have ourselves to blame. Oh, fuck. We do not. Fuck seems to cover a hell of a lot of it. Thank God I never had kids. I couldn't explain this to them, this mess that we are all in. Do you ever say anything? I mean, feel free to interrupt if you want to.
It's it's inappropriate for me to interrupt her. You know that. I'm here to encourage and observe, well, not to criticize or provoke. Those words should be embroidered on a pillow. I don't know why she bothers me so much. She's different. Well, of course, all my clients are different. They have different eye color and different hair and different styles, that kind of different. But clients. Who came up with that word? It sounds like a legal thing. Their patients, for God's sake. That sounds like a goddamn hospital. What about therapist and therapies? Don't make that throat sound. What I said was funny. Made up words can be funny. I never thought that before. She makes interesting word choices. Like the names that she calls members of her family. Pan or something like that.
No, not like Peepaw. He surprised us all when he up and lives another 20 years after Meemaw dies. Hell, I want to sire me some grateful children. At his age, looking for a new wife. Ridiculous. Seriously, an embarrassment. He didn't find one, thank God. I mean, there is nothing worse than seeing a feeble old man with a young trophy wife. And God damn it, now we've got one in the White House. See, Peepaw and I were always at odds. Oh, he approved of Reagan. Even when he was filled with the forgetful disease, the Secret Service would put leaves in his pool so he could rake them out again. Oh, no, not Reagan. Peepaw. Well, not Peepaw, Reagan. I see how you'd be confused. I mean, he couldn't remember his own name, but he loved to clean his pool. And you know, people got mad at Nancy when she finally started to express interest in stem cell research, because her hubby might benefit. Who cares? She changed her mind. You know, it doesn't take a village. It takes personal experience. Someone you love suffers some kind of catastrophe, and then you get it. Yes? Is that how it works? Well, come on now, you're the expert here.
I'm ready to tell her that she has to decide what she wants to work on. Oh, she's been deflecting. Oh, it took her 10 minutes to get to the point. Well, 9.5 exactly. She goes into reflections about the 60s. She starts with the death of Kennedy, and then she goes to 9/11. And finally, she got to food and family. Oh. When I told her how much time she had left, she asked me how I knew, and I said, instinct. Not going to break any rules for her. Nothing personal coming out from me to her. Not like now. Thanks to your idea.
Okay. Here's what happened. See, we'd always been pretty close as a family. I mean, even when we disagree, we'd always find a way to connect. Well, except in me and Peepaw. Food, recipes and discussions and arguments about, oh, now, what was that secret almond cake recipe? Or Mima's white lightning. Oh, now, she never drank much. Hysterical laughter from everyone. And while we cooked, we talked about the ancestors. You know, those people in sepia photos not smiling. Sam says, well, it's because it took so long to take a photo. I mean, they probably had to take a crap. See, that's when Sam still had a sense of humor. When subject matter started going south, somebody would say, hey, now, y'all remember when Aesop realized he's named after the writer of a bunch of animal stories? Yeah, we had an Aesop. And there was talk we had a Jesus and an Oedipus, but I don't believe that. We did have a cousin who thought he walked on water. Oh, and wait, there was that brother-in-law of Mima's, a real motherfucker. That comment used to be funny. Anyway, food was the bond. Food fads. Sam went through the caveman diet, though he was always one of those. And somebody did that raw food thing for about 2 days. My niece Cassie, she was born a vegetarian. But see, we could always eat together until this year. I knew Thanksgiving was going to be interesting. I just wasn't sure how much. See, Peepaw wouldn't be head of the table this year. Couldn't keep things straight, and we had some new people. Same food, probably.
I can't think of any culture that doesn't have a familial connection with food. Can you? Well, she was dismissive of vegans and raw food, and so I was so tempted to. God damn it! Can't you put that phone on silent? You said we were going to have this time. You set this up. You said I could talk without the goddamn phones. Oh, I get it. Me and my phone. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Raw food condescension. 3 months now, and I still hate it when people mock me. You don't. You don't mock me about what I eat. Thank you. And thank you for letting us talk like this, letting me talk about her, setting up this time for us to actually talk. You've never asked me about my patients before. I know. I said I couldn't really discuss them, but I've never really felt compelled to until she came into the office. Something surprising about her. She's going to reveal something I've never heard before. I know it. Something that will change my life. The way she speaks, her choice of words.
And the you know what happened. But see, I figured we could still make our way through. That was until Sam texted me and told me that it was all right for me to come to Thanksgiving, but not Adele, because she and I had gotten married last year. She'd been to at least I don't know, 4 Thanksgivings, but now Sam says, well, things are different and she's not welcome. Well, who died and made you God? That usually made him laugh, but not now. It's no joke. I'm head of the family and this is a family decision, Sam said. Adele and I decided to show up anyway with 2 kinds of dressing, one gluten-free, don't ask, and the homemade cranberry sauce that Grammy gave us the recipe to. Sam enters the kitchen and he stops us. You ain't allowed here. See, Sam used to say aren't, but I guess he's gone back to some kind of shit Southern roots with ain't. Proud of his what? Ignorance? Lord. You could hear a safety pin drop. Of course, Adele and I had ours on our shirts, but we didn't want to risk being proved wrong and taking them off and dropping them. I thought about making that reference, but I was pretty sure no one would know what I was talking about. And right now, humor wasn't working. I had wanted to wear my "Nevertheless, She Persisted" t-shirt, but Adele talked me out of it. She said, honey, you'll just come across as one of those middle-aged ladies that wear slogans on their shirts, and no one would get the reference anyway. So I settled on wearing my summer straw pink pussy hat. Cassie smiled when she saw it.
She says stuff that makes me want to laugh out loud. But I don't. She drove an hour to see me. Doesn't Fort Collins have therapists? Anyway, her wife, well, they got married this year, and they were disinvited to Thanksgiving, kind of like that NFL thing. Aren't you impressed that I know something about sports? Anyway, her brother disinvited both of them, and then she went into this detailed account about women wearing safety pins and shirts with slogans and a pink pussy summer hat. I don't know any middle-aged women that wear slogans on their chests. That sort of thing is not something I would do. Call attention to myself, but she seemed thrilled. Nevertheless, she persisted. Of course, I'd never wear something like that in the office, or for that matter, in Denver. God damn it! I thought you would turn that thing off. If you can't figure out how to turn it off, give it to me. Oh, for God's sake. Where was I? 1 month ago, I would have said a woman who wears a slogan on her chest is tacky. So, how much time do I have left? Oh, you don't have to tell me. I already know. I've gone 8 minutes. I've got 2 more minutes. I was right. Connor, damn it. Are you listening to me? It's me, your wife.
Sam says to me, you and your friend ain't allowed here. Fuck. Friend? She's my wife, asshole. But I don't say that. Cassie, in her gluten-free teenager ways, says, well, if they don't stay Well, then I don't stay. And Adele says to her, you're 16 and your heart is in the best place possible. Please stay and eat our dressing and the rest she whispered in Cassie's ear. Well, we love all y'all. That's what we said as we grabbed the non-gluten-free dressing and the cranberry sauce, my pink pussy hat, and headed to the park. We sat on the slide and we shared our first Thanksgiving as a married couple. As we was getting into the car, Adele gets a text. Cassie says, I did what you asked and it drove everyone but Peepaw crazy. Well, what'd she do? Well, I told her to pretend that we were still there and include us in the conversation. We imagined it went something like this. Cassie, so, Lorena, what'd you and Adele do for your honeymoon? Vegas? Oh, you went to Vegas. Did you see any shows? Wayne Newton? I thought he was dead. Well, he looks dead. Yeah, thanks. I made all A's. No, I haven't thought of where to go to college yet. Wow, this dressing is awesome. Thank you. We knew she could hold her own. She texted that she had tried to put 2 more chairs at the table, but Sam nixed it. So she placed us between Sam and his new girlfriend, the one who looks like a deer caught in... Nope, I'm not going to judge. She just wants to please my brother. But there's something else going on there. Something inquisitive. Curious? I got her email address before we left and she looked, I don't know, grateful. And I think I might have seen a little smile when she saw my straw summer pink pussy hat. Or maybe she was just distracted. Anyway.
Doing it. You're doing that glazed over eye look. I recognize it. Shit, I thought you'd listen. When you set this up, I thought, hey, he finally wants to know something about me. Some secret or something quite wonderful that he doesn't already know or has forgotten. And when you said you can talk about your patients, I thought, yeah, let's break the rules. I'm not going to tell anybody. And you said it would mean a lot to you if I would share that. Yes. But now you're in that glazed eye over mode. I know it because I've learned to do it. I've emulated that look to perfection. I do it better than you. How do you think I manage with so many dull people talking? How do you think I handle your mother and mine and your sister and all the others in your family? Every single one. Hey, this is my time. You'll get yours.
We'll never know if it was a family decision to not let us come as a couple. We didn't want to push it. Adele and I are family now, and Cassie's our family. Maybe Sam's new girlfriend, Margie. And Peepaw, too. We gained a few and we lost a few. I think that's how it's going to be from now on. Different.
That's why this person is unique. I wasn't bored. I cared about her. I cared about her situation. She wasn't self-indulgent. She no sordid past about that they usually go into. She was in the here and now. And now you can't even stop that look for this one night this week. We'll talk one night a week, 10 minutes to unburden. You wrote the rules. No phone, 10 minutes of talk having nothing to do with the house, the car, the workshops, just personal. And the other will listen, just listen, completely, no interruptions. Well, that's the agreement, and I'm abiding by it. And you're not. Glazed eyes, phone ringing, that funny sound you make when you clear your throat. If you make this rule, if you make this offer, abide by it or don't make it at all. Don't set up something that you can't do, because I don't want this set up for failure on either side. I don't want this to go wrong.
You see, I thought people voted for that orange man. Well, that is until about 2 weeks ago. But I was wrong. I went to visit him in the home, and he said he'd been wrong about a lot of things. That he wished he could change his vote. I asked him about presidents, Peepaw. Yeah. But mostly about you. I'd change my vote about you. I thought he didn't know who it was. But then he said to me, "Don't you let anyone get away with meanness, Lorena girl. I failed you, and I'm sorry. If I'd known how mean I was to you and the others, I'd have stepped up to the what? What? The plate, Peepaw? Yeah. Good. Baseball. Baseball. I'd have stepped up to the plate and told him to leave you alone. Especially that asshole. Sorry. Sam? Yeah. He said you weren't normal. I didn't get it till now. Being normal don't mean crap. You got to be a good person. Hell, you're the only one that brought me a cigar every week. You're the only one that ever read Beowulf. Thanks, Peepaw. You're better than him. Sam ain't worthy enough to wipe your ass. I kissed him. First time I've kissed my father in years. Your guy Barack got the Osama bastard. I should have voted for him. Sorry I won't be around for the next fiasco. keep the faith. Those are his last words. He slipped into a coma. What the fuck does that mean? Keep the faith? He'd given up religion years ago, or so I thought. Maybe I should have paid more attention. Maybe we all should have.
Connor? Connor, are you with me? Your eyes are normal now. I just find her more fascinating than the others, and I don't know why. I kept waiting for that thing I thought she'd tell me. That one thing that no one else has ever said. She's not coming back. I think I just might miss her. There. That's it. I'll miss her. Never thought I'd say that about a patient therapy. Well, I'm done. Nothing else to say for now. Your turn. Even if I've got a few minutes left, you can have them. I can't wait to hear what you're going to tell me.
I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm not going to need to see you again. Wait. Wait. Keep the faith. Love you. That's what he meant. Love you. Yeah. That's what he meant. Sometimes you have to read between the lines. See, he was usually very direct about things, but now, with the loss of words, but I get it. I do. Thanks. I just needed to work that one out. Do I still have to pay you? No. See, that was a joke.
This is a mistake, right? No? So that's it. This idea to have a few minutes together on a Wednesday night was all because you wanted to be able to tell me that you didn't love me anymore without being interrupted. I don't understand. I thought we were getting closer. You said that. You said, let's do this and get closer. Like the time that when we went to St. Martin's and because we were drifting apart and then we got together because we always get together. Remember when your mom had cancer? And it was so hard and it was so hard, but we got back together. That's the one thing we said. We said we can always drift apart, but when we can always find a way to come back together. That's the one thing we said. We can always get back together. And it was good. And I thought that this was going to be one of those times. This is why. Why can't we come back together? It's not me. I'm not going to let it be me. It's not me. I kept it all together. I have done it all. Your mom, the design of our lives, my job, the career, my books. I haven't done anything wrong. I kept us social. I dealt with your family, your mother. God damn it. It's not me. It's you. We're not supposed to say that, am I? It's never the patients. It's because of something from their past. God damn it. If we all have a screwed up past. Yours is quite remarkable. And now it's rearing its ugly head. Your mother was is the queen of saboteurs, and you've inherited her ability. You tell me I'm arrogant? I look down on people? What the hell does that mean? You mocked the guy in Whole Foods who misspelled Gravensteins. It's an apple, for God's sake.
You're better than he is. He ain't worthy enough to wipe your ass. He never minced words. Even at the end, I miss you, Peepaw. Miss you.
But we are superior. I mean, many people are superior to us, and some are not. Oh, your idiot sister believes the world is flat. And your mom thought she was superior to all of us. The really superior ones are Obama and his wife, Adlai Stevenson and Gandhi and lots of people. But it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person and that it's a reason to leave me. And maybe even Lorena. She might even be superior to me because she solved her problem without me. We did too. We always solved our problems, didn't we? And if we have to make changes, we did. How am I supposed to go on? It's like Ann Landers when she found out that her husband was cheating on her. Are you cheating on me? Oh, that was stupid. I know you're not cheating. I know that about you. I know. Why don't you love me anymore? Oh, God damn it. I went there. Oh, oh. Some time passes. Lorena and Sophia are now talking to themselves. Diana, you're muted.
Thank you so much for your patience, y'all. I had a cat situation happening here, and
Take it from the top. Thank you.
I will take it from the top. Thank you for your patience. There. I did it. I went to see a therapist. See, Adele said I had to go or she'd leave me. No, she didn't exactly say that, but that's what was implied. Lorena, you've got to go get help. I can't be your sounding board every day, every hour. Emails, Facebook, Twitter. It wears me down too. I'm on your side, honey, but I can't face this every day. Even when we make love, I can see you're still thinking about all of this. I didn't tell her that. I asked her how I should address her, and she said, Sophia. I don't think I need to see her again. God, I have to shut up about all this. I don't want to see her. She kept her mouth shut the entire time. Well, most of it. Was she even listening? I don't think so. I could have said, I want him to die in his own vomit, and she wouldn't have stirred. I wonder what her life is like. She's got a man in her life. See, I know she's got a man because I saw a photo in the corner. Like no one was supposed to see it. Nice looking, for a guy. I mean, he didn't look like an asshole. But then so many who didn't look like assholes and they turned out they were. Wait. See, I'm doing it again. I can't seem to stop. I have to stop. I cannot see Sophia again.
I said she could call me Sophia. That prerogative was only given to you. Lorena had a long discussion about names. Oh, this is the speech that I'm working on to say to you. Tomorrow or later when I can compose myself, I remember you wanted to call me Sophie, and I said, no, it's 3 syllables, not 2. And you laughed, and you said I could call you Con, and I said, no, I'll call you Connor. Still talking as if you're here. As if you'll hear. Your mom called you Connor. She named you that because she thought it was aristocratic name, but Connor suits you. You, still talking to you like you're here, like you're listening, goddammit. And you aren't now. And you are not now, nor ever will be aristocratic. Courage. Must say that to your face. Must get rid of that photo in the office that makes you appear sensitive.
No, she wasn't the right one for me anyway. Something about her was judgmental. I don't think she gets a lot of lesbian clients. I can tell by her artwork, or the lack of it. And she didn't have an American flag anywhere. The state flag, but not Old Glory. Only that one photo. No books, no paintings, no prints, no color. Well, she had books, but nothing vibrant. Nothing that would give her away. You always give yourself away. You know, you reek honesty even in the Whole Foods when you see that the stone fruit is mispriced. Well, it can't be as cheap as Trader Joe's. So then you tell the clerk there must be some mistake, and there, of course, there was. I'm still talking to you, preparing to reassure you that I'm done with PTSD and that we can go forward because Peepaw's gone and Cassie's going back to school and oh, Adele, you and me?
You and I. No, you and me. Yeah, correct my English. You Oxford pretentious. You're a British pretender prick. You're not worthy enough. Isn't that what she said? Damn, if only I had the courage to say all of this. You and your fake British accent and your diploma from Oxford means nothing to me or anybody else. I bet Lorena would have seen right through you. You accuse me of acting superior and you wave your diploma and your education around at dinner parties, always ready with a, that may be true, but when I was at Oxford, oh, your mother thought that was such a wonderful thing. Her beautiful son with an English degree. How the hell did your sister get caught up with a flat earth group? Such opposites. Flat earth, English degree, like Lorena and her brother. Yeah. And you told me to get rid of the American flag in the office because you might appear to be too American for your clients. What the hell does that mean? Too American?
Adele, I promise, if I start getting crazy in the head about the you know what, I will find another therapist. And I will. Somebody closer to home. Somebody more like me. Somebody not so aloof. Maybe someone who has a couch. And I can talk about my dreams. I'd like that part. Yeah. Dreams.
All those therapy sessions together where you shared your dreams and now you want to leave me. 3 years of sessions and we were doing great. And now you ask me about one of my patients and it was all a ruse. I'm going to get new office for the furniture. I'm going to get new furniture for the office. Something with a print.
I wish she'd had a couch. You know, I might have gone back if she'd had a couch. More, I don't know, official and comfortable. Her whole office was kind of cold. You know, like all those magazines with the grays and the whites and the beiges. You can tell a lot about a person by the office they keep. That's why I fell in love with Adele. She had posters from the 70s and an Afghan.
Some pillows that have tassels, everything frivolous, some fucking color with tassels and paisley and a thing with drawers and feathers. I'm going to put feathers everywhere and lots of them, including peacock feathers. Maybe even turn it into a bordello themed place. Every goddamn color you hate. Turquoise and a pink and orange, and I will have an accent wall. I will finally have an accent wall.
And there wasn't a single candle. I thought it was de rigueur for a therapist to have a candle. or at least a throw over a chair in case a patient gets, I don't know, cold.
And I'll drape things over the place, all over the place. Blankets. No, wait, not blankets. Shawls and things like that from that store that we never go to, that has soaps and things and candles and scarves with the American flag design.
So don't worry. I'm not done yet. I'll find someone closer to home. And we'll be good. Right, Adele? Yes? We'll be fine. Yes?
I'm not done. I want my less than 2 minutes back, Connor. I want to tell you off. I want to pee on your side of the bed. Oh my God. That image makes me so happy. I am funny. I am the funniest person I know. So don't ever tell me that I don't have a sense of humor.
We'll be happy. Yes, my love?
Because I've been enough. I've been enough for you.
Because I am enough. Yes? I
I am
am
enough.
enough.
2020. Whole Foods, Denver, Colorado. 4 years later, December. They are both wearing masks.
Hey! Hey, how are you?
What? Oh, you've made a mistake. Oh, 6 feet, please. 6 feet.
No, it's okay. You're buying tomatoes. I didn't expect that. Romas, yeah, but tomatoes, not so much. You know, they're a hybrid, and you don't really strike me as a hybrid kind of gal. I'm sorry, that was a joke.
Do we know each other?
Well, you know me. I don't know you.
Who are you?
Oh, I get it. Out of context. I don't even recognize Adele unless she's home. Well, which is all the time now. Um, that was another joke. You're not funny, are you?
I can be funny.
Yes, yes, of course. Sorry?
I'm. Excuse me. I don't know who you are.
Oh, I'm Lorena. PTSD? Well, you know me. You know my story. Wait, let me take off my pussy hat as I'm still wearing it, even though shithead. I mean that, whatever. We'll be leaving the office.
If you want to make an appointment, I'm happy to.
No, I don't. Do you? You guys have to see someone at least, what, twice a year? Twice a month?
That's not your business. I recognize you now. It's been a long time.
4 years. Congrats on remembering.
Some patients you never forget.
Well, I'm honored, I guess. So, how often do you go? Oh, come on, you know everything about me. All I know about you is you like tomatoes. Oh, just one thing about you, please.
Once a month, well, Zoomed, of course.
Wow. What the hell do you talk about? Us?
No.
No, of course you can't. Dreams? Because I think dreams are pretty
No,
interesting.
this is really not the time or place to discuss.
No, no, of course. Damn, I need to come up with more words than of course. Not in my vocabulary. Part of the PTSD, of course.
Apparently, of course, is part of your vocabulary. Now, if you'll excuse me,
You don't like me, do you?
Uh,
I knew that. You you didn't like me then, which is why I didn't.
well, it's not for me to
What
like.
have you got in your cart there? You know, Adele says you can tell a lot about people by what they buy in the grocery store. Let's see.
I'd rather you didn't. Don't touch anything. 6 feet. 6 feet.
I won't touch anything. Look at all those vegetables and oh, the hidden bottle of Italian Chenin Blanc. Nice touch.
It's organic.
I did that too. Hid the bottle of wine and the organic broccoli. Makes it seem innocuous.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk to you. We aren't allowed to talk to people out of context, out of the office, unless, of course, it's on Zoom.
Of course. Oh, sure. I'm not asking for therapy. I'm just saying hi. You know, a friendly hi.
From 6 feet away.
Yes, from 6 feet away. Hi.
Hi. There. I'm going now.
You know, I didn't come to see you because, well,
Yes, you told me. You said that you didn't think I liked you.
yeah.
It's not important whether we like our clients or not. It's more of a.
It's important to me. I don't like feeling judged.
Not judgment. It's technique.
To sit there like a Buddha and not say a peep? Except about my time usage? Come on.
I don't interject my thoughts and ideas, but I hear the patient out. It's more beneficial.
Well, that's true. I hadn't been able to vent like that in a while with someone listening.
Yeah.
How come you only have one photo and it's kind of in the corner hidden?
What?
Well, I'm pretty aware of my surroundings, and there was only one photo of a guy kind of in the corner. Well, he wasn't in the corner. The photo was in the corner, but is that your husband?
Since we're not going to be seeing each other again, it's not appropriate to reveal anything about me or really to continue this discussion. And it's really been a long time ago.
Well, since I'm not going to be seeing you in a professional capacity, then it's okay to share. Yes?
No.
Who'd you vote for this time around? I knew it. You don't like me.
On the contrary, I don't.
Yes?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Sophia. It's fine. We're just two women here in the Whole Foods, and I have a great recipe for tomato tomatoes with burrata. So, yeah.
Lorena,
Hey, I see you feel kind of awkward. You know, it's okay. I get it. You're a pro. You see a patient in public, like the real public, and you're probably thinking, they are so fucked up. But I'm not now, so.
oh, why did you call him Peepon?
What?
Your father, Peepon.
Oh, no, it's peepaw. It's a Southern thing. Some people call their grandparents Peepaw and Meemaw, but Mom called him that and he called her Meemaw. So we all did the same. Like some spouses call their, people call their spouses mother and father. Pence, that brown butter and piece of shit, he calls his wife.
Yes, yes, I know. It's. I
Yes.
understand. Well, it's funny. I wanted to laugh out loud when you first said his name. Oh, well, not to be disrespectful, of course.
What it would have been a good thing if you had laughed. I mean, it would have proven you were listening.
You said a lot of funny things. In fact, I think you're the funniest patient I've ever had.
Well, thanks, I guess. And you're the funniest therapist I've ever, well, not had.
I didn't like the vegan references, though.
I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
Yes, well, well, we have to go. It was really nice seeing you again, and I'll see you in another 4 years.
Adele says maybe I'm not cured. Even with the change in events, I still, wear the pussy hat.
Well, it's hard to do that in just one session.
I feel better.
That's a natural response. You purge and then you feel better.
Purge. Huh.
Well, that's a technical term for what happened.
Yeah, that's okay. I get the reference. I purged the story. I got the
Yes. You got your epiphany.
I like that. My epiphany.
Yes. It's a good word for many things.
I tell Adele I'm better because I don't talk about, anymore. Much. Because that son of a bitch is out of office.
Well, it's probably not that she minded that you talked about it, but the
Yeah, you're right. She didn't mind that I talked about it. It was just that.
Lorena, I'm sorry, but
Wait,
this is really too.
I'm sorry too. Look, here I am talking to you like you're my therapist, and well, you aren't.
Not anymore.
No. Well, is that weird? Do you have people talk to you like you are their therapist? Is it like a vibe you give off?
Now that you mention it, yes. Well, I once had a guy at a gas station tell me all about his problems with his girlfriend. Oh God, I tried to help him and stuff, but that was God, that was a long time ago. And by the time I'd finished trying to help him, he'd asked me out to dinner.
So I guess you cured him.
I try not to give out that vibe, but sometimes I can't help it.
Maybe it's because you don't wear any color.
What?
Well, I mean, you look so professional all the time, even here in the grocery store. Your mask matches your clothes, all gray tones. Like someone who knows her shit. Unlike someone like me who looks like someone who kicks shit. Wait, what do I look like? First opinion, please.
Look, you looked colorful.
Thank you. And
Expressive? Oh, I'm not good at these kind of word games.
I noticed. I was hoping you'd do that kind of thing in your office. Word games like, when I say bird poop, what do you think of? Or, show me photos of that ink blot.
Oh, that kind of therapy isn't done much anymore. I used to ask people to draw a clock, but I kept getting digital faces, so I stopped doing that.
Wow, that's a funny test. I mean, what was it trying to prove?
really not sure. It's one of those things that you learned in grad school, so everybody did it and no one really knew why.
No, I guess I stream way too much Netflix. Well, where the therapist is so, oh, whatever, with the glasses and a notebook and a couch. Well, you got 2 out of 3.
I never watch Netflix.
You're a PBS kind of person. Hmm? You should try streaming. Takes up a lot of spare time. Do you still see patients on the Zoom? Remember that ad for Mazda at TVA?
No, no. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really, really must go.
No, I can't excuse you.
What?
You don't like getting political, do you?
I don't like to talk about it.
You have to take a stand.
Oh, that's just your perspective.
Oh, look, lady. Yeah. Okay. You've got patience and you've got to be professional. But now you got to take a stand about the shit that lived in the White House until January.
How do you know I haven't?
Have you?
You cannot judge me.
Ah, so a patient former can't make an observation that might make you feel.
No. But unlike me, you know nothing about me.
Oh, lady, I do. I know a lot more about you than you think.
I doubt it.
I know you.
You know nothing. You are not a professional.
Ah, there it is.
What?
You are the authority because you got some stupid degree, which seems pretty useless unless it comes to drawing a clock face.
What you empowered me with when you chose me. You needed me.
Holy no, I didn't need you.
You said Adele was going to.
Never said she'd leave me. That would have been the biggie.
But you felt she might.
Oh, fuck. This is not. Hey. You have to make a voice about this guy, that madman that occupied the most sacred office. It's you and your people. Some of them said he's crazy. And that means adding your name to that list. We can't stop now. We have got to get him, put him away for good. So before he does any more damage, right?
Make you feel better.
No, to make the world feel better. To not just listen to us who are so effective, but to do something that we can't.
And do you really think that I and my people could have brought him to his knees, or that his followers would listen?
Yeah. They might listen to their therapist if she told them they were crazy.
Dream on.
Oh, Jesus, that is funny. Coming from you, dream on.
I'm going to say this for the last time. I have to go. I can refer you to other people if you feel the need.
Sophia, I feel the need. I feel the need. Don't you? Don't you feel the need to speak up? To tell those patients you might have who still support him that you can't, in all good conscience, let them into your office.
There will always be people that I don't agree with personally.
But this is different. Sophia, this is beyond anything we have seen in decades. Any man who called grabbing women by the pussy acceptable and then said it was a doctored speech. And that was just the beginning. He will never admit he was wrong. He is always wrong. And yeah, I'm a little crazy about it. But he's going to put people in a place that may take away my right to have married Adele. See, he almost succeeded in doing that. My right. No. My designated place as a human to be respected. Because I haven't done anything to not deserve that. And can you say the same? I don't think so. You haven't had to fight for what your life is. To get ostracized because of who you love. And how this thing that ran our country could blow everything up. Look who he's still supporting, who he's pardoned and will continue to do so. Come on. Con men, liars, thieves, racists, sexist, Bannon, Manafort, Stone, men who want to control what women do. And there's the shitheads who run Congress. You know, none of them will impeach him again, even if he and his followers stormed the Capitol.
Do what I can do. I help people.
Yeah. Yeah. You help people. Now help yourself. Speak out. We women have to stick together. It's the only thing that's going to save us. We got to use our voices. I didn't tell you one thing about Adele and me. It's the catalyst for all this. Woman to woman. I'll let you off the hook for now, but here goes. I started sneaking Facebook at 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. and then starting earlier and earlier, responding to all the crazies. Lots of words. Lots. Adele saw it on my page. That lasted a week, and then she
Obsessed with social media. One of the symptoms.
she caught me and told me I had to stop sneaking around in the middle of the night. Daytime was bad enough. Responding to all of the idiots wouldn't do any good. Plus the drinking.
The drinking.
Yeah. A bottle a night. Just me. Good stuff. I mean, never cheap wine, but
I see.
it was really the drinking. That's what I didn't tell you.
I see. And now?
I've stopped on my own, even before the election.
That's good. That's really good. Now, I really have to go now.
When the drinking happened, she said, I had to go to you. Well, to a therapist. And I think seeing you helped me stop the drinking. Yeah. I think that. Thank you. If the only reason we ran into each other over the organic tomatoes was to say thank you, then so be it. Thank you. Now, back on the hook. What are you going to do about this situation right now? Are you going to talk to those patients who still think he won?
You're welcome. And if I promise to do something, will you stop asking me?
Maybe. Do patients thank you?
No.
Huh. Well, manners went out the window when that jackass went into power. But they will come back in January. God damn him, though. I wish that. Whoops.
It's all right. I won't tell Adele that you mentioned him. I can't anyway. Patient confidentiality and all that stuff.
You probably have to keep your mouth shut about a lot.
Yes. And if I do have some of his supporters as a patient, I cannot take a side.
Do you think any of his minions would actually see a therapist? I mean, they don't know they're crazy.
Well, that's a matter of perspective.
Hey, if you still support that asshole, you're a certified lunatic. And don't get me started on Q. Now, I know you don't want to agree with me, but I see a twinkle in your eye.
Why'd you choose me?
Female, not too close to home. And your website said you were an expert in PTSD. Personal?
No.
But why is that your specialty?
There are actual tools and recommendations that can help patients control their responses. It varies according to need, and I've developed a very specific, I've created a very specific approach that has been featured in medical journals.
Sophia, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you upset about your work, and I am a nosy person. Sophia?
Connor doesn't love me anymore.
Who's Connor? Oh, is he your husband?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, the photo guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should not have mentioned the photo.
You didn't know. No one knows. He asked for a divorce right after I saw you.
Oh. Hey. No one knows, and it's been 4 years? Wow. You're good. I could only disguise the drinking for about 3 months.
I tell them he's busy. And with COVID, it's been pretty easy.
No. Hey, is there uh, is there anything I can do? That probably sounds silly, but
He says that I think I'm superior to everybody else. And the amazing irony is that he's that way. He has a degree from an English university and he thinks he's the
bee's knees, or as we say, the queen of the hive. I'm sorry, Sophia, really and truly. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do, like that recipe or something?
You have such a way with words.
Thanks. Adele says I can be entertaining.
That's a good thing. I guess I wasn't entertaining enough.
Oh, screw Connor. There's a lot of folks out there who'd appreciate someone with your credentials. Though I would work on adding some color to your office.
That's exactly what I told Connor I was going to do. Add color and fabric and swirls. I think, why have I waited so long?
Well, that sounds like a great idea, and it is never too late to add color. And you could spruce up your wardrobe with, I don't know, maybe some scarves.
Yes, great idea.
And what does he know anyway? What does he know?
Yeah. What does he know anyway? Do you know that he berated a poor soul here because he didn't spell Gravensteins correctly? There! It's an apple, for God's sake. I once made a pie and I told him it was Fuji's. And he didn't know it wasn't Fuji's. Not one goddamn Fuji in that pie. Oh, wait, sorry.
Don't be sorry. Here, throw it to me. Wait, and here's an avocado. Oh, and what else? Don't worry. Whatever we touch, we keep. Oh, go long for this banana.
Oh, look out! Now make sure we don't touch it. Just go into the, put it right there, right there, right
Wait,
there.
tomatoes. Squish some tomatoes right there. Go. Ah,
Lettuce, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Go, let's go. Security to produce. Security to produce. Aisle 4.
ah, wow. That was fun. And look at all my vegetables. Some on me.
Yay! Oh, oh, thanks. Thanks, Lorena.
Sure. So, what's going to happen with you now? With Connor? Con man.
I don't know. He finally moved out. I told him you were an interesting person, and I've never discussed patience with him, but this time it was necessary. I wanted him to know all about you, and that I was going to miss you. And I'm going to tell him today that I don't miss him at all. You know, he checks in with me weekly, pretending to be concerned about me because of COVID, but I think he's lying. I think he just wants to see if I'm still suffering. Hey, con man, I'm not suffering.
Wow. That's grand. Sometimes it takes 4 years to find your voice. Congratulations. Hey, you know I'm not too crazy, and I know you aren't either. So, what if we, you know, kept in touch? I mean, only if you want to.
Coffee? Coffee once or twice a month? Once we can, well, when 6 feet becomes 3 feet.
Yeah, but really, I mean, we have to do it, not just say it. And well, that'll reassure Adele. I mean, it'll reassure I'm doing okay if my former therapist agrees to meet with me human to human, female to female. Even better. And maybe even no masks when they say it's safe.
I'm going to take a trip for a few weeks. Well, not really. I'm going to continue to plan a few trips once we're all vaccinated, and then
Call me. I'd like to hear all about it. And I'll tell you all the crazy shit my brother. No, I won't.
I'd like the recipe for that gluten-free dressing.
Done.
Thanks for.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Hey, Sophia?
Yes?
Connor's not worthy enough to wipe your ass.
That's what I was waiting to hear. Thank you.
End of play.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan, and thank you, Diana. And everybody can turn on their videos, and and if you have comments, you can put them in the chat. Join it. I'm really happy you all were able to come tonight and enjoy amazing writing by these